Brenda J. Lilly here with the Bridge Artistic Network. I wanted to put out a small disclaimer before we launch into today's video. I am not a licensed therapist. I am just a fellow creative artist who hopes to encourage, engage, and hopefully empower other creative artists to go out and live their art dream. Okay, here we go into today's video. I hope you enjoy it. Well, good Monday morning, everybody. Brenda J. Lilly here with the Bridge Artistic Network. It is Monday morning, August 18th, if you can believe that. And it's time for another Monday morning Kickstart. Well, I hope you like this video. If you do, please give us a thumbs up, like the video, but share it with everyone that you know and love so that we can keep on becoming who we were created to be. All right, I'll see you on the flip side. Well, good Monday morning, everybody. Brenda J. Lilly. I've got my big cup of coffee and I am ready to rock and roll. I hope you are too. If not, pause this video, go get yourself a cup of coffee or tea or whatever it is you'd like to drink at this moment in time, and then come back and hit play. So last week and the last few weeks, we've been going over the 10 commandments of human relations. And we are now on the last two of the list, number 9 and 10. But before I jump into those two, I want to review 1 through 8. So 1, speak to people. Again, this is about human relationships. Are you building human relations? So speaking to people is an imperative. 2, smile at people. People love it when you smile at them. It calms them down. It disarms them. It breaks down barriers. 3, call people by their name. People love being known and remembered. 4, be friendly and helpful. 5, be cordial. 6, be genuinely interested in people. 7, be generous. 8, be considerate. And now we are on to number 9. Be alert to give service. What counts most in this life is what we do for others. Now, I love number 9 because it tells us in not so many words that it's not all about you. It is about we. It is about building community, being of service to others, being helping hands to people who need your help, your assistance, your friendship, your care, in whatever way you can be. To be aware of it, to be alert, ready for it, and to be ready, no matter what season it is, to go and help. What season it is being what season it is in your life. See, because serving others is never going to be convenient. People get sick when they get sick. It's not going to be according to your schedule and your plans. People have needs when they have needs. It's got nothing to do with you, and it's got nothing to do with your schedule. It's not trying to derail you or your day. So getting frustrated that you have to help people when they need help, that's when you need to check your spirit. I understand you had a plan, but when somebody truly needs you, plans can be changed. Days can be upended, and you go where you're needed. That is a key to human relations, is to understand that it's not about you. Someone who needs help isn't trying to frustrate your day. They just need help. They need a hand. Check your spirit. If you're getting frustrated over it, you're holding on too tight. Be alert. I like that. It's also do unto others. You know, if you had an absolute problem, a big thing that's coming, that came to you, that you can't fix on your own and you need someone's help, you would want them to come. You would want someone to come and help you. So do that for other people. Be that person for other people. Be of service. It's not about you. This whole world doesn't rise and shine because of you or any one of us. It's for all of us. And we need to create communities that care about each other. So this number 9 is, I think, I don't know, I think it should kind of be number 1, but that's okay. We build up to this one, right? Because this is a big one. This is a game changer. This one can change the world we live in as we know it, because we have become so siloed. We have become so singular minded, so independent. I can do it myself. Ain't nothing I can't handle. All of those lines that we have been taught, especially if you grew up in New England, that we have been taught are how that make us strong and powerful individuals. But really, what it did was break down communities. It breaks down communication. It breaks down the idea that asking for help is a human imperative. It's not a weakness, it's how we were built. We need each other, and we're better together. We're better when we do these things together, when we help one another. I love helping people. And no, it's not convenient. Sometimes you have to completely upend your life to help someone else. Upend your day, and you have to pick up that day someplace else, and that's okay. And that's coming from a planner, dude. That's coming from a planner. That's coming from someone who administrates her days down to the nth. Be alert. Be ready to jump in, to serve each other, to help one another, to be each other's helping hands. And it doesn't have to only be big things like devastating problems. It can just be bringing someone to the grocery store or picking up groceries for someone who can't get out of their house, or going to visit someone who hasn't had a visit in a long time, or I don't know, helping someone move, packing, taking someone out to dinner who hasn't been out in a long time. It can be simple things, but it can also be complicated and big things. So be alert and be ready. Strap your seatbelts on, kids, because life is hard for all of us, and we need each other in order to win this race. Number 10, add these things to this list, and your reward will be manyfold. Ready? Here are the things you need to add. You need a good sense of humor. You need a big dose of patience and a dash of humility. Remember how I said in this last one, number 9, this isn't about you. This list isn't about how I relate from my personality structure to other people. This is how human beings relate to other human beings across the board, regardless of personality structure, regardless of whether you're an introvert, you're an extrovert, you're an extroverted introvert, you're all of those things. Doesn't matter whether you're a positive person, a negative person, whether you're rich or poor. This does not matter. These are the basic principles of human relationships and building human relations with one another. Having a dose of humility is a powerful thing. Understanding you are not all that in a bag of chips, that it's not all about you, and that perfection isn't what we're going for here. We would love some excellence, but perfection is impossible. So let's be humble. Know that we're not perfect. Know that we all have tissue issues. We all need some sort of inner healing from something. That we're all just stumbling around this planet, making things up as we go. We are on a path. We are on a journey. We are on a course, a track for our life. Absolutely. But none of us come with a manual. None of us. Everyone makes mistakes. Be humble. Be patient. Be patient. Listen more. Speak less. Be patient with people. And have a good sense of humor. Oh, this one is this one is so important. If we take ourselves too seriously, this world gets really hard really fast. But if you're willing to laugh, laugh at yourself, laugh at, oh man, okay, so quick story, all right? So I was out walking the dog, and then I came home and I said, okay, it's time to it was lunchtime for the chickens, right? So I had to go out and feed the chickens and clean the coops and collect the eggs. It was hot. It was a hot day. It was about, I don't know, so like in Celsius 31 degrees that day, so like 86 or something, I don't know. Um Fahrenheit. Sunny, not one of my favorites. But I went, I cleaned out, I fed the big chickens. We have two coops, so I fed the big chickens, and cleaned out their water and made sure they had enough water for the rest of the day because it was really hot. Cleaned out the coop and collected eggs from them. Our little chickens aren't laying yet, so there's one step less for them. So I went into the big coop and I fed them, and I took their water thing out, and they needed water, and I was sort of shaking it out to clean it, and the thing, it was still half full. The bucket, the water trough was still half full, and I was shaking it to sort of dump out the rocks and things that had gotten in there, and the bottom detached from the top while it was in my hand, and all of this water just went sploosh on the ground and splashed up at me, and so my legs got soaked, my jeans, my shorts got soaked, like my shoes were sopping wet, and the chickens just sort of looked at me like, oh dear, and I just started laughing. It was like a comedy of errors. I had tripped into the coop. I had stepped in poop. Luckily, shoes on, so I was fine. And, it's a chicken coop, so of course you do. But I flipped over there. I mean, there were so many things that had happened in the succession of 5 minutes, and then the water spills on me. And I was just like, breathe in, Jesus, breathe out, peace. It's fine. And it was funny. And I went, well, at least it's cooler now. Things happen. Things happen in this life. And if we are willing to laugh about it, we relax a little bit, we go with the flow a little bit more. And I think that that's really important. So, number 10, add to this a good sense of humor. So important, because joy is strength. So, when you have a good sense of humor, you sort of lean into this joy factor in life. And then you're filled with strength. You get a little extra dose of get up and go. I can do this. I didn't give up in the middle of, the watering trough falling apart. I didn't like throw the pieces and storm off. I could have done that. I just laughed it off and then went up and filled up the water trough to full again and cleaned it off, and the chickens got their water. And then I sat down with them for about 15 minutes and I played music for them. And the chickens, our chickens, I don't know about anybody else's chickens, but our chickens love music. So I just sat there with them and played some really lovely, I think it was Bach that I was playing, and just sat and meditated with the chickens for a minute in my soaking wet shorts and shoes and enjoyed the moment. When you have a good sense of humor, you get to enjoy the moment more than others who are frustrated or running from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing. A big dose of patience to give not just yourself, but everyone a little bit of a break. Yeah, we all have schedules. There are timelines and agendas and for everything nowadays. We have scheduled ourselves straight out of peace and patience. When things start to go sideways, we start to get frustrated. When things don't go to according to plans, we go, instead, we need to have a bit of patience and be sure inside of ourselves that it's all going to be okay. For whatever reason, this is getting frustrated right now. This is getting stopped, stymied, whatever it is. But it's all going to come out in the wash somehow. So be patient and wait for it to come, whatever it is. And then have that dose of humility and realize it's not about you. This whole thing, this journey we're on, is about how we do this relating to one another thing. The community we build, the love we share with each other. I really believe that. So go forth, speak to people, smile at people, call people by their names, be friendly, be helpful, be cordial, be interested in people. Oh, we all have a story to tell, don't we? Be generous with your praise. Be considerate with the feelings of others. Be alert. Be ready to serve each other. Have a good sense of humor. Be patient and be humble. And I promise you're going to be rewarded so much. So the reward will be so great. The friendships you make will be real, will be honest and loving. And the community you build will be those things as well. We're here to help each other. Let's be those people. Let's build that society. What an amazing place we could create if we loved our neighbor like we love ourselves, and we did unto other people as we would have them do unto us. What an incredible world we could create if we did those two things. And this list is all about that. All right, that's my video for today. I hope you love it. I hope you like it. If you did, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. That helps us so much. And I will see you again next week. Bye. Hey, thank you so much for watching our video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, subscribe. What are you waiting for? All right. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Bye.